Hi Matthew, it's Mom. I'm going to show you what you can do with your leftover quesadilla stuff. Look how much we have left. We have a ton of it left. So that's the squash, the peppers, the onions, the zucchini, and the meat. And we're going to make a quick omelet with that. And I just buy these eggs from Publix. I know the writing's probably backwards. Sorry about that. You want to buy the fancy ones at your business. I find them to be expensive. And what I'm going to do is crack 2 eggs and make a 2-egg omelet. And always crack your egg on a flat surface, not on the edge of a bowl, because you can transfer the bacteria from the edge of the egg into the mixture. If you happen to get a piece of eggshell in there, just use the egg to dip it out. And there's one. And there's 2 eggs, that's all I need. You can make 3 egg omelets, it doesn't matter. Let me wash my hands. And you can literally make this in about 5 minutes, 10 at the most. Take a fork, just a regular bowl. You don't need a whisk or anything fancy, and just give it a little stir and whisk there. You'll get used to doing this. I'm kind of doing it into this kind of motion more than in this kind, so more like an up and down and around motion. And I put a little bit of olive oil in a non-stick pan, and a non-stick pan is important, and you really need one that's about this size, which I think you have, but if not, I'll get you one. So you can see it's got the olive oil, and if you can see it glistening. I just poured a little in, took a paper towel and wiped it around. And I've got my burner on about 5 or 6, so it feels pretty warm. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it all in. Not as warm as I thought it was, but that doesn't matter. Always treat raw eggs and raw meat as if it has salmonella in it, because in my opinion, there's a real high chance that it probably does. So wash everything with really hot water, soap and water. So I'm got some of my zucchini, some of the meat, some of the squash. Pick out a few onions. You know, you can pile this on as much as you want. It's a little easier to control a smaller omelet than a bigger one. But I'm just putting the stuff on half the side. I still have a ton of food left over. So we're going to get a bunch of meals out of this. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little of the cheddar cheese on top. In the last video, you couldn't quite see the cheese I'm using. So I will show you. I found this per ounce to cost less than the cheddar block, and then I don't have to try to grate it or cut it or anything. And here's the trick to the perfect omelet. Notice I flipped nothing. Stick a lid on it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to match perfectly. Let me see if I can also show you, because I don't think you could see it very well yesterday in the video, the taco seasoning. This is what I got. And I like the low sodium because, well, I think it's healthier. And I like the mild, but these packets are like $1.30, something like that. And if you can tell, I didn't even use half of it. I used probably about 1/3 of it. So I don't have to put any seasonings in this omelet because it's already in the quesadilla mixture that we made. Also want to show you one of my favorite tricks is I store my leftovers in Ziploc bags. That way, if you happen to forget that you have it, you can just toss it away and you don't have to try and clean Tupperware, which in my opinion is not fun to do. So let me put this up. And I think it takes up less space. Ooh, let me put the eggs up. Okay, so let's look at our omelet and see what we have. Look that it, hope you can see it, it's starting to coagulate. It's still got some runniness to it. I don't like mine runny at all, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. Do not be tempted to turn the the fire up to cook quicker, you'll just burn the bottom of it. So just be patient. It only takes a couple minutes. So we will hang out, and Daddy and I ate a big lunch, so I'm just gonna I made a little salad. You can get this salad, by the way. It's called a spring mix, and it comes with spinach in it too if you want to. Ooh, it's starting to smell good. And shop around because you can get it smaller amounts than, it's almost done. See, it's still a little bit runny. Then the big amount like I do, because we eat a lot of salad. And then you can get the ones that has the spinach mixed in it. And that way, if you wanted to make an omelet like this, you can always just pick out like a half a dozen or so spinach leaves, cook them first in the skillet, and then put the egg on top. Otherwise, your spinach doesn't quite get cooked. But that's a quick little tip too. So I've made a side salad with that mix when you don't have to wash it. You just take it out, stick it on the... Okay, I think I'm ready to flip. I'm gonna turn it off. It looks like this. My cheese is all good and melty. I'm gonna just right now take it and flip it over. I stuffed it quite a bit. See, look how yummy that looks. Looks yummy, huh? And because I'm going to cut this one in half, I'm going to slide it out and put it on another plate. Of course, you wouldn't have to do that. But it comes out real easy. I hope you can see this in the video. Just like that. And that's how you make an omelet. Perfect omelet. I hope you enjoyed the video. Eggs are cheap and high in protein. Love you, bye.